Hey, Anas. Hey, Derek. Just trying to get some things set up here. Okay, so post in a few different spots here. Hey, MVD Dev. Good morning to you as well. Where you all at? It's about 10 o'clock here. Seattle. Okay. 3 hours north of me. Or 5 hours if you count traffic. I'm in Vancouver, Washington. So we're in the same state. My dad grew up in Linwood, actually. And that's where we would go for Christmas and stuff like that when I was younger. I think he also lived in Ballard for a while. And then I have cousins over in Snohomish area, Everett, and then over in, what is that place? A little south. Yeah, it is. It is nice up there. What's that place south? Boy, the name is escaping me right now. My aunt and uncle lived there. Enumclaw. If you're using Expo, it'd be much easier than React Native, says String Saeed. What makes you say that? Are you talking about for monorepo, or what are you talking about? All right, so let's see here. Packages, no. CD examples, CD AI lab native example, and I got another commit to pull down here. PNPM. Can I just go P? I'm gonna alias that to just P. I'm gonna do that. Hey, Morove? How's it going? Thanks for joining us. Monorepos. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, you're right. But in this case, it's not really possible. Hey, Darren. Hey, Kate. I know I have to be here today. Yes, you are required to be here today. I don't use Expo for a single React Native app. PNPM is a mouthful. I know, and then it's hard to type also. What? I've got some conflicts here. What? I don't get this at all. Weird. Okay. You can't see this, but I'm trying to get my setup fixed here. Got something going on. Yeah. That's fine. All right. So I got some Dropbox conflicts going on here. Okay. And I guess this one as well. Darren being Darren CEO today. Okay, I think I got my conflicts fixed here. If only life conflicts would be so easy. All right. I'm just going to alias the npm stuff. Let's see, which one of these do I want to put it in? Probably just terminal data. Yeah, okay. Alias p equals pnpm. So just p now. So I can just do pi and it'll do install. All right, nice. I like it. Okay, so what are we working on today? So I do have a monorepo. This packages. So there's two things here, and what this is less important to the stream. We're actually building this for a client. Well, to assist with a client. Hey, you're a Krulik. Let's hear. You're a Krulik. You all like. You can't just put like just straightforward names. You got to really make me work for it, right? I'm cool with that, by the way. Yura Krulik. Yura Krulik. Kruluk? Yura Kruluk? It might be Yura Kruluk. Anyway, hi. My last name from Ukraine. Krulik. Oh, so Yura is your first name? Like. Krulik? It's the fun part of the stream. Hearing a streamer try to pronounce names. I know, right? And then there's people like you that just put MVD. MVD, let's see. What would that be? Man versus dog. MVD. I mean, that could just be your, you're like Matt Van Dam or something like that. That could be something. That could just be your initials, more or less. So we have two packages here. I actually don't know a ton about what's going on here. I'm helping Kate out. We also have another professional, Andrew, who I call Andrew on a boat. Andrew's been working on this as well. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's see. I can't read that. Oh, it's Yura. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. So we have a monorepo. It is a Lerna monorepo, I think. Actually, we did get this changed. It's a PNPM workspace now, so I don't think Lerna is part of this at all. It's not. Good. Okay, so we're using this. So this is something Andrew's been working on. Andrew on a boat. We've got the workspace. Excuse me. So unlike most monorepos, we're not putting everything in packages. We also have examples. This is an open source project, by the way. You can go look at it if you want. Let's see here. It's called AI. Hold on a sec here. Excuse me. Trying to find this. Okay. All right, so it is a library of components for, and you can't see this, TensorFlow JS in web frameworks, but it's also we're also providing some examples for React Native for TensorFlow JS. Okay, is the stream dropping out? Why'd the stream drop? That's weird. That's really weird. Is it smooth now or is it like choppy? Okay. Smooth. Okay. All right. Thank you. Really hope it stays smooth, because I don't know what's going on there. So AI Lab, the one I'm working on actually is this PNPM refactor right here that Shellscape, who's Andrew, is working on. And the thing is, though, that I need to work on getting this React Native app to work. So I'm already in the example here. You can see here's the React Native app. I'm gonna open iOS, and then it's example.xcw, and I'll open that in Xcode. Hey, Shellscape is in the Andrew on a boat is in the chat now. So I have to be nice. No, he's doing some amazing work on this right now. So the first thing is I'm just gonna try building. Wait, what? Sandbox not in sync with the pod file. Oh, okay. It's been dropping out with network error warnings. What the heck? I wonder what's going on with that. That's really strange. Oh, you did? Okay. I'll pull. Oh, I already did pull earlier. So, good on that. All right, so first off, run iOS. Actually, I think I can just do p iOS instead of p run iOS. Ooh, whoops, I forgot to do p start. Andrew, did you alias PNPM? Because I could not train myself to type that. Network error. YouTube stream's working fine. Okay. You don't? You just have muscle memory? Because for me, PNPM, I kept on writing NPNM. Okay, let's try reloading here. Okay, so we're getting this unable to resolve the module React Native from users, blah, blah, blah. React Native cannot be found within the project or these directories, and it actually points to the node modules. What does P? So P is just an alias I have for PNPM. Or here, I'll go. Who or which P is just alias to PNPM. So what is going on? I'm not sure what's going on. YouTube stream is good, but not Twitch. Those of you on YouTube, can you let me know, have you been seeing dropouts? I wonder if it has to do with that AWS outage that we saw. There was an AWS outage earlier. If you go to youtube.infinite.red, just go to YouTube from Twitch and now it's good. Okay, thanks, Yura. YouTube URL is youtube.infinite.red. And Derek also posted, I think, a direct link to it. A little further up the chat. But I'm hoping that works better. So Metro is the bundler that is used for React Native. And thanks, Derek. I appreciate it. Max, thank you. Appreciate it. So Metro's the bundler, and it does not like symlinks. That's a big thing. So what we are looking at here is there's this PNPM React Native example that shows React Native working with a PNPM monorepo. And this is probably... Oh, you're not looking. Large share. There we go. Okay. Thanks, Kate. This is, I think, what we're trying to do here. So, like, we need to create a metro.config.js. So let's go in here and in the native example, let's look for metro. We do have a metro config. Okay. Now, it's not quite compatible because what we have here is obviously we're pulling in this RN CLI config from this PNPM Expo helper. Hey, Ahmed. Fancy resolver, so metro can find depths that are links. Okay, gotcha. Now, the problem is we already have a metro config. Question I have, Kate, is how much of this do we need? We have the AI lab native path. Oh, I see. You're linking to the node modules React native path. Object.assign. Yeah. So we could take the default config. Which I'm not sure why that's not being spread in first anyway. It should be, right? You start off with that and then you update the resolver and you probably want that. See, look at this. Look at this. This is GitHub Copilot saying, you need this. React path and React native path with the fix. Okay. Yeah, good call. So we don't need those two. Yep. We do need the AI lab native. Now, I don't just need the default config. I also need this now. So let's grab that. And I'm going to get rid of this stuff and say const pnpm config equals that. And then what we'll do here is drop in the pnpm config. Now, I think I'm going to have to call it because this is apparently a function, but I'll go look at that actually. Ahmed, maybe. Still waiting for Copilot. Come on, GitHub. Yeah. So let's go look at this. Let's go look at this. Hey, thanks for the follow, Yu Yisu. I appreciate it. Or subscribe, I guess, over on YouTube. That's what it's called. So I need to, yeah, I'm gonna just pull that open. Now I get to find it in, let's see here, live PNPM Expo. I probably actually have to add that. It's not there. Okay, so we're gonna have to add this. Live PNPM Expo helper. Before I do that, I'm gonna go look at the package JSON and just verify that. But yeah, so that's actually a dependency. Shouldn't that be a dev dependency? Feels like a dev dependency to me. This is showing workspace. Could do that. I'm gonna just go with what they have, basically. So I'll just drop this in as a dev dependency. Package, just because we know that works, right? So it's going to be somewhere around here. All right. So yarn that, or not yarn that. P install that. No matching version inside workspace. Hey, happy Wednesday to you, Alpha. I've been really good. Yeah, things have been good. I had a bunch of stuff I needed to do Monday, otherwise I would have been on. But I was running some important errands, so that was what I was doing. Weekend was good, and actually I had my birthday party late with my family. We had some sick kids, so before that, so I couldn't do that till a week later. But that was fun. Maybe a weird question, but PNPM, it's like alternative for NPM, but faster. Yes, Yura. So it's faster. It uses like symlinks, so it saves disk space, and instead of like installing versions of something over and over and over and over again, instead it just symlinks things in, and so it's much faster. It doesn't have to download them again if they're already on the disk, and then it can just link them into node modules, and you're good to go. It's my first time using it. I've never used it before. Okay, so no matching version inside workspace. Does that mean I need to put this in... Wait a minute. Oh, I need to do it in here. Okay, that was my bad. I need to do it in there, and then here I just remove it, I think. So let's try that. Do it from the root. Okay, how about I just do this? Install this at, and why does it say workspace? It's insanely faster, yeah. Max says, what happens if the main link is broken, then any symlink is also broken? PNPM has an integrity check and works from a local machine central repository, so that should never happen. You do want workspace? Do I leave this? Who just subscribed? Rodco 93. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. By the way, Twitch is having some issues, so if you want, you can go to youtube.infinite.red, and it shouldn't drop out as much. ReactConf is also live. Not sure what to watch. Definitely me. ReactConf sucks. I'm joking. ReactConf is probably good. But star? Okay. Just put star? Okay. Yeah, let's try. What? No match is found. Run this command aloud. That depends if it works. Dash work. I don't want to run it on the workspace root. I do actually want to run it in the whoops, cd examples native, and then so p install live pnpm expo helper. Or wait, I want to do what? It's not in the npm registry. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it looks like it's here. Busted. So PNPM I'm just gonna search for this and see, like, where do I get this, you know? Wait, what? Why would that show up and it's not? Put quotes. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's right. It's in the package. It's actually in the package. This hasn't been deployed. Okay, so here's this. Okay, this is interesting. Workspace annotation. So Andrew, we actually have to include this. Isn't actually on NPM apparently. So, where's the link to React Conf? I don't have it. Sorry, Max. Yeah, the Twitch stream is broken. Oh, it's not there at all anymore? I feel like Twitch is just having issues. In general. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Andrew. I'll just throw it in there. By the way, Andrew, when I'm coding on stream, I go at about quarter speed. And that's for two reasons. One is I just don't feel like working harder than that. And two, it actually is something that people have said they prefer. They don't want me to go too fast because otherwise it's hard to follow along. So I go about quarter speed when I'm doing this stuff. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new file. Man, I hate so many config files. Why isn't there not a convention? And this isn't your fault, Andrew, at all. But like, why isn't there a convention to just have a .config and put all that crap in there? And then all I have to have is my app, JSON, or that could even be in there, app TSX and index TS. Why do I need all this other crap in my root? It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger all the time. Why do I need two Git things? Like, why can't Git ignore and Git attributes be in one configuration file, like a Git configuration file? Or better yet, put it all into package JSON, everything. Oh well. Rant over. We totally believe you. For juniors like me to follow along better. Yeah. Vamshi says, I also worked with setting up monorepos with Expo and React Native. Hey Vamshi, just so you know, Twitch seems broken right now. You might want to come over to YouTube. I agree with Andrew. No such thing as junior unless you're still in high school, just engineers building experience. I agree. So I'm going to add another file to the root, and this is going to be pnpm metro.config.js. Okay. I'm just going to drop this in. I'm going to need these other actually, I create a folder, and I'm going to call it what do I call this, chat? Essentially, this is going to be a folder where I put all this stuff. This Expo helper stuff. I mean, I could... I guess. Then it kind of indicates that it's... Let me move this up here. Yeah, okay. Now I can drop in like all the utils and stuff. By the way, we also have a Babel config. I don't know if I need all this. Dependencies, enhanced resolve, find cacher, find left pad. Left pad? Left pad? Many Twitch streams are stuttering. Yeah, Alpha, you probably want to go to YouTube. Ahmed says, you can totally move the git ignore file to the root and have it ignore all the packages instead of having a single git ignore for every one. True. But I'd prefer it not be in any root. How to call it's the main problem in programming, yeah. You're now super... What? What is going on? Alright. Speed test. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I've got good download speed. I mean, good enough, 324. Ping isn't bad, it's 9 milliseconds. So strange. Upload's only 9. That's not great, but it also shouldn't be killing it. Let me go to the activity monitor. All right, well, that seems fine. Let's go to the activity monitor. What do we got? Is there anything taking up a bunch of CPU? OBS. Streamlabs is actually interesting. Streamlabs is on Intel. I don't know if they have like an Apple version. You know, you can see it in the activity because I'm on an M1. So, not sure what's going on. Your download speed is 10 megabytes in Egypt. Yeah, it's cutting out again. 300 meg connection and only 10 megabyte upload. Yeah, it's because it's cable. You know, cable is just not great internet. It's good download. It's just not good upload. If I had fiber, it'd be the same up and down. But I don't really care that my IP was showing, by the way, Andrew. Not worried about it. 100 megabit download and 5 upload. Yeah. Where are you, Max? So, we could just do it the way that they're doing it here, which is to drop it in as its own package. I feel like this is probably not a bad idea. Could be worse. I don't know if Andrew's still out there, if he has a preference on that. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm just gonna go into my temp folder, git clone that. I can't do it. npm. So I'm just gonna open a Finder window because I can just grab this and copy that in to okay. So here's AI. So if I go to my packages here and copy in this PNPM Expo helper. Man, yeah, I don't know. This feels so dirty. Symmetrical internet, you're good now. YouTube is solid. Seattle. Oh, you told me before, right? Yeah. Fiber, gigabit up and down. I know. I'm just lucky where I live to get better than friggin' DSL, so. MVD dev. Okay, yeah, all right, cool, Max. Copy paste, and not do the do an install at root now. That's a good question, Ahmed, about repack. And that's probably why people would do that. Let me see here. Actually, I need to delete some stuff that I've been adding. Let me get rid of this here. And let's see here. What's this at live thing here? Like, I feel like there's something here. Packages. Packages. I don't know what the @live is. What is that? Anyway, so now I need to just, I guess, install, yeah. So okay, it looks like it worked. Add the workspace depth like you were trying to do before in AI lab node. Okay, makes sense. What's the scope? It's just a scope, you can remove it. So I can just say that. PNPM Expo, okay. All right, so now if I go to, and sorry about having something in my mouth here. I have a cough drop here, so it's gonna sound strange, but AI lab native, okay. And then npm I, or not npm, p I, and then I just need to install that colon workspace, or not colon, at workspace colon star. Need to remove it from the package JSON? Okay. Which I think I did. Yeah, it's gone from there. Let's look in the other package JSON, make sure it's gone from here as well. Okay. It looks like it is gone. Can I just do this? I'm actually not sure. Or can I just... Okay, it doesn't like that. Can't find module. So, Z shell sees a colon as a special character, wrap the depth in single... Oh, and the star makes sense too. Yeah. No matching version found for PNPM Expo helper inside the workspace. Let's go look at this. Package JSON. Oh, they do name it as live. I see. All right, well, let's just do this then. And I think I need to... do that to make sure it's... Still says live. Where's the @live coming from? Oh, it's in the package lock. Or PNPM lock. I don't know if I can just like edit this. That seems like a dumb idea. Oh, and here's this. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't do this. Don't say it. Okay, I didn't realize it was in here because I did a search and it didn't show up, but apparently now it is. So, just making sure this... Okay, and now... Let's just try running start. Still doesn't like it. I'm missing something. There's something here. PNPM Expo helper. You know what? I'm killing it and I'm going to re-add it. See, that feels better now. All right, let's try this now. Still doesn't like it. Can't find... Oh no, this is a new error. So this is looking for expo, which I don't think we need actually. Don't think we need this at all. Don't need that. Oops. Missing line 38. Comma. Oh. Okay. PNPM config is not a function. Okay, now I'm figuring out what's going on here. So, we are getting the config back not as a function, which is fine. So now if I go to my shoot. Oops, it's in here, metro config. I don't have to call it. Transformer is not a constructor. I'll just try reloading. And transform file. To do, remove this ugly hack. It's always fun to see. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading transform file. PNPM metro 0.59 bundler.js. All right, well, let's see if we find anything on the Googles. Version 14. Maybe? Node 17, what do I have? 17, all right. Let's use 16. Use an N here. I forget how to do it. Version 8. Oh, that's N. N list and use 16.13.1. What is it anyway? Oh, it's N16. I forget how to use it because I always just stay on the latest. N. Yeah. That's installing. Oh, you know what? I think I actually did brew install node on this computer. Required by yarn. I don't care about that. And that's why. So now it's on 16. That's what was happening. Brew was overwriting it because I installed via brew. That was my problem. Yeah. See ya, Andrew. Thanks for the help. Thanks, Kate. Yeah, I'll see you later. I might not be online in an hour. That's okay though. N is like NVM, but it's not actually NVM. So a node version manager. It's right here. It's tj/n on GitHub. And it's really straightforward. I don't think it works on Windows, but otherwise it's really, 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 really cool. I like it. So anyway, so pnpm start. Okay, I'm still getting that. So it doesn't seem like that was the issue. And it says I downgraded to version 14. Delete it using npm install. So 14. I mean, I'll try it. Seems a little weird. Seems a little weird. Yeah, I like N. No, it's still giving me the same thing. So I feel like Metro. Let's go code and I'll just like, pull that up. Oops, that's not right. Don't save. Doesn't code. Okay, and that was on line 147. By the way, if you do 147, colon 147, it'll just jump to that line. On, you know, command, I use command T, but, so it says get transform cache key. And it was saying transformer is not a constructor. That is a constructor. Sure seems like a constructor to me. But it says, so first off, I'm going to go back to 16, node 16. And secondly, it's class exports. So this is the transformer and it is getting imported somewhere. And one support only node version 15 for ARM. If you want to install before 15, you should install it with ARC54. Yeah, pretty much. What are you using to change your node version? It's called N. It's by TJ Hollow. What's his name? TJ Hollowaychuk. Who's a big Node guy. And I like it. Yeah, it works really well. It doesn't work with Windows, but otherwise it's a pretty sweet system. I wonder what the latest release is all about. 8.0 display error if version missing in version file for NAuto or N engine. Okay. Not a big deal. Support for core pack. So my current problem that I'm dealing with right now is this error message right here, which is type error, transformer is not a constructor. At new constructor, which is here, or sorry, new transformer at bundler.js. Okay, let's look at this one. And what line was that? That was line 54. So this transformer equals new transformer, and then it says that this isn't a constructor. Require delta bundler /transformer. How is that not a constructor? It sure looks like a constructor to me. Just throw that in there and see what happens. Whoops, no. Class transformer right here. Look at that. Yeah, it is cool, Max. I like it a lot. Not sure what's going on here with this. I mean, new transformer. If I just remove the new keyword, I mean that shouldn't fix it. Cannot be invoked. Okay. Then what's your problem? Right? Like you're right here. You have a constructor. You're getting the config. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, I see it's getting to the constructor. Failed to construct transformer. Transformer is not a constructor. Is there a super situation here? No, because we're not like failed to construct transformer. Type error, transformer is not a constructor. Okay, so is not a constructor. Okay. When there's an attempt to use an object or a variable as a constructor, but it's not a constructor. Their properties and methods are static. Generator functions cannot be used as constructors either. Isn't that weird? These are not classes though. It's just function. So if I go to the transformer, we have a class. I wonder if there's something here where let's see here, function, but I'm not using function, I'm using class. Import and require on ES3. It could be that. That's interesting. Because we are using module exports and then in... Just trying to get some of this stuff out of the way. So we're doing this require thing here. But it did say when I console logged it, it did say it was a class, right? Let's do console.dir. Okay. Yeah, look at that class. New transformer. Null, null. Yeah, so it's like passing it through. Yeah, so there's like it seems like it's constructing it. Maybe there's some like error happening there that is not failed to construct an error. Dependency graph. This feels like I shouldn't be messing with this. This feels like I'm deep in the bowels of this thing. All right, let me do this instead. Okay. Take all this stuff, comment it out, right? Didn't crash this time. This is called old school debugging. Here's what we do. We enable blocks of code at a time, and we wait for it to crash. Right? Still good. Ah. Get transform cache key is running into a problem here. Now, what is happening with all of this? Let's just log that. Old school debugging is the best debugging. Yes, exactly, Max. All right, what do we got here? We got a cache version, project root, transformer config, blah, 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 blah. It looks fine. Like, is there a problem here? It doesn't look like a problem to me. Looks fine. So when we enable this, interestingly, let's go to the transform cache key and let's, ooh. Transformer path. Ooh, is this our problem? Maybe this one's our problem. And it was just sort of a red herring before, right? So let's try that. Well, first off, why did it... Oh, because I saw that. Okay. Transform and get cache key. Okay. I feel like right here that we should be... It's like a instance already or something. Let's try this. I cannot destructure property. Okay, so that's not quite right, but we're getting close though. So transformer is not. It's like this. It's this thing right here, I think. Or no. Let's try this again. If I go console.log transformers unite, and then we'll just like do that, right? We get, yeah, it's just an object that has transform and get cache key. So this is definitely not a transformer. Why is it thinking it's a transformer? I don't know. But it's grabbing something here. This options transformer config. So there's something to do with our config. Old school debugging, exactly, Derek. There's something to do with our config here. So transformer paths. Does that have something to do with this? Like, worker path. Transformer path's right here. So maybe I need that. Let's go back to our... Okay. There's no transformer. So there's something going on here with transformer get cache key. Okay, it's not there. If it's not undefined, transformer key. This is in Metro. And it does not like this. Well, it doesn't like this. I don't know what's transformer path. Let's look at that. Console.log. Excuse me. By the way, here's a cool little thing. If you double click that, hit the curly, it will put that name in there too. So you can actually see it a little easier. Right there, you can see that instead of just dropping this in, it actually labels it more or less. So it has node modules, Metro Transform Worker Source Index.js. And so I'm going to try loading that. And let's see here. This has a lot of stuff in it. What is it exporting? Get cache key is there. Okay, that's good. Transform and get cache key. Now, what I don't understand is why this feels like, or this thinks, I guess, that it needs to run get cache key. Because we're getting it from... Let's see our new transformer. It's just index. So this get cache key, module exports, transform, and you're getting all of this stuff. And the get cache key is on the same level. New episode of React Native Radio. Thank you, Yura. Actually, I'm not sure, but Derek might be able to help with that. I think we have 2 coming out this week. I don't know for sure. I think we do. So we have this coming out. So couldn't we do, instead of that, we could just do transformer. Cannot destructure property Babel transformer path of config as it is undefined. Okay, you know what? Here's the problem here. So I feel like there was, what was it called? PNPM. Okay. So npm install. I'm still like laughing that they're using left pad. I really like listening to it before sleeping. Are you saying, Yura, that we put you to sleep? Are we that boring? 2 episodes coming out this week on the 9th, which is tomorrow, Thursday. We react to news and React Native Colo Loco. So we're going to be talking about React Native Colo Loco. If you've been around the stream at all, you'll kind of know what that is. But otherwise, listen to that. So this is like an example that's supposed to work, I guess. And this is Expo. This is Expo helper. So if I go to packages, cd expo, and then I just go npm start, and then run it. We'll see if this works. It looks like it's loading something. But this is Expo, you know? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that did work, apparently. Okay, I'm going to have to look and see what else they've done differently here. So I'm just going to undo everything I did here. I'm going to get back to kind of this state right here. 64. It's overriding. We're skipping all. Seems to work when we use 64. Yeah. This feels like it's beyond. It's for Expo. Okay, so lots of packages. Doesn't this look like just a really difficult thing? It'd be great to document how to make PNPM work with React Native in our docs. We can put such a page. Okay. Oh, I did have PNPM. Let's do PNPM React Native and see if there's got to be, yeah, there's one on the repo itself. There's a working example. npx run iOS. Remove that. Interrupt. Require default. Solution. Use the custom request resolver from the repo. Okay. Add this npm rc to the root of your. So this is the hoist pattern. No, not boring. Really cool. Just found this podcast recently and tried doing all the episodes. So I listened to it during work and before sleep. Nice. Well, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. By the way, tomorrow we're going to be recording an episode with a Facebook engineer, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure you listen in a couple weeks when it releases. Make resolver. Huh. Wow. Oh, hey, here's an updated version. We replaced Metro's resolver with Webpack Enhanced Resolve using the Resolve Request Config option. We patched Metro to fix a just haste map issue. Enhanced Resolve is super slow. Okay. So, okay, interesting. Wow, really? React Native and Expo projects modified to work with the PNPM package manager. React Native team really loves hoisting. Oh, man. That's funny. React Native radio episode with FB engineers currently scheduled for release on 12/16. Ask him when will be released new architecture. Yeah, that is actually the topic. New architecture for yep. So our favorite error again, PNPM React Native helper. Start the Metro bundler. Yeah. Start. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try this. Let's just try this. All right. I'm going to... Let's see here. We'll just stash everything. All right. Let's just get rid of this. Okay. Make sure we're all clean here. All right, good. Let's just try this again here. So install. Okay. And then run. Let's see here. Start. So there's the start. Now, what it tends to do, and I have to do this. We get an error here. Oh, I need to actually npx pod install. Is there, does PNPM have a PNPM npx alternative? PNPM. I see. Okay, so that's what they're saying there. So let's see what happens here. Building that. I could use Xcode, of course, which is right here, but I'm not going to. Okay, unable to resolve module React Native. All right. That is not what I'm running into here. Okay, well, shoot. Pretty annoying. I think I'm kind of at the end of what I can do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Andrew know that I wasn't able to figure this out. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. React Native not working with PNPM is disappointing. And it's that the fact that it's so difficult to get it working is disappointing. But that's okay. Let's move along. I have another thing I'd like to tackle, which is there is a React Native WebView. And actually, let me verify when my next thing. Let's see here. Trying to figure out where this is. So there's a, let's see. This is actually, I think, is it a Gluegun issue? Yeah, okay. TypeScript warnings because of Node.js event emitter. So this is what I'm going to work on right now. Basically, all right, I give up. Uncle, sorry. We're going to move on, and I'm going to do this. I do need to look at when my next meeting is. I should be okay until about a little past noon. I can go past noon. So, yeah. All right, Z Gluegun. Where's my Gluegun? All right, here we go. Pull everything down. Yarn, because I'm not using a PNPM here. Node.js. So types. Remove Node.js event emitter from here and here. So we have prompt inquirer TypeScript stuff. Remove it. Extends that. So Commander actually had the same fix for their project. Okay. So Commander is an alternative here. Types node. Okay. And they just remove the event emitter entirely. So implemented using event emitter. Callback for when events occur. Interesting. And we have this, but we could add the on. I'm not actually all that familiar with the event emitter API. There is this on thing going on. Ooh, we got a lot of outdated packages on this. Got a lot of outdated packages here. So a lot of this stuff probably could be upgraded, I would imagine. I wouldn't mind running Updater on it. So npx updtr I think is. Have you ever used Updater? It's kind of an interesting one. So looking right here, essentially what it does is it finds all this stuff here, and it's gonna try upgrading a bunch of stuff and then running the tests and see what happens. And if they all pass, it will leave the ones that passed, basically. And if there's anything that doesn't pass, it'll not upgrade it. The only thing is, I wonder, like, Updater, is it going to upgrade to the latest? Let me update that for you, yeah. Latest version, it will roll back conflicts. Update 2. I think it always goes to the latest. Yeah, latest. Yeah, there we go. You can also do latest non-breaking, or just, this is like really just clean. I think one of these will break. There is something here that will break. That assumes you have tests, says Mark. Mark, do you not have tests? We do have tests here. What the? It's weird. Okay, so we actually co-locate our tests. So like there's these tests that are built in to right in with the source files here. EJS, Cosmic Config, CLI table. There's a ton of updates here. I think if we did this, it would need to be a full update because there's breaking changes all the way throughout here, and all this stuff could break someone. I also think that I should tell this guy that I'm good with that, but I would love to see a PR. Types node following 2 errors. PNPM. He's using PNPM. Okay. Cannot extend an interface. Node.js. Extends event. So just remove it. So I'm gonna say, Mike, if we can just remove the extends, or do we also need to add the on method signature like the commander folks did? By the way, these seem to be updating decently well. I think I'll have problems with this one, but we'll see. Hey, Abraham. Or is Abraham a spammer? Mark says, sadly, I'm the only one writing tests on my current project. Nobody else seems to care much. Sad. Benjamin. Hey, how's it going, Ben? What am I working on? Well, I'm working on Gluegun, actually. And currently, there's this issue 740, which Mike Nichols, or Niklas, who I actually just did a podcast recording with, he was saying that he's getting this error with Gluegun. He's using Gluegun. Cannot extend an interface right here, right? So Node.js event emitter has changed signature essentially. And you can remove it, like we can just take that out, delete, and delete. The question is, like the Commander folks did the same thing, they removed it, but they also added this callback for when events occur, which is fine with me. Oh, Jest 27 did fail. Which I remember that was a problem before. 26 works, 27 does not. I don't remember what the fix was, but I just kept it on 26. Like, come on. Mark says, does Updater work on monorepos? Nothing works on monorepos. Does X work on monorepos? The answer is always no. If you look at the function, it just returns false. I wish Andrew was here to hear me say that. The answer is I don't know. Aura failed. Okay. Prettier is good. Semantic. Didn't we already do semantic release? Oh, is this Git one? Okay. We're going to have to make sure that those stay in sync somehow. Testing semantic release. This is cool though, hey? What do you think, Mark? It's got a cool interface. It's very beautiful. It's got this like beautiful little like green dot. Is that like a... Oh, it's just a dot that they colored in terminal. Okay, it's not like an emoji. Which actually is smarter. Emojis screw things up. That's actually really... This is a very beautiful little... This here is kind of annoying. I don't know why it shows up like that, but I like this stuff. Like found 42 updates. It's got all this stuff. So yeah, Aura failed. Strip ANSI failed. Temp write failed. JS test or TS just failed. TS node should pass. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't. Yeah, that's good. TypeScript will probably fail. It's super useful if my current project wasn't a monorepo. What can I say? All right, 37 successful updates, 5 failed. That's okay. So deps. Actually, I'm just gonna say fix update all nearly every dependency, and then I'm gonna say breaking change because that will release a new version. Updates nearly every dependency. See diff for details as multiple dependencies. Let's see here. Actually, no, I'll say dependencies with doing this wrong. So let's see. Semver. Like a lot of the stuff's dev dependencies. I don't really care about those, but like Semver is fine. Witch is fine. Yarg's parser's fine, I guess. Aura is fine. FS Jetpack. So FS Jetpack, Acquirer is fine. EJS is also a major update. So I'll do this. Fix deps. Updates. Let's see here. API sauce is fine. CLI table. Cosmic config. I'm only listing the ones. Let's see. Cross spawn is fine. If they're a major update. EJS. Inquirer? No, Inquirer is fine. Exica. And FS Jetpack to major versions. Breaking versions. Breaking change. Also updates other dependencies to minor or patch versions. See diff for details. Husky and run not found. Oh, I bet this is... It's interesting. I think Husky, there's some deal with Husky. Yeah. Save dev. So yarn add. Oh yeah, that's right. I think I can just run this. Why does it have yarn or? Okay. Yeah, I think I've done this before. So it's cool that they have this like script manually updated. So instead of npx no install jest, it should be yarn jest. Okay. Let's go to the package JSON. Pre-commit. Let's go look at the pre-commit. Pre-commit. There is Husky install here on prepare, but it looks like that was added by the, yeah, it looks like it was added by the script here. Yarn jest. Well, let's just run yarn test and see what happens. Version 4.5.2 of TypeScript has not been tested with TS jest. Use a supported version. Unsupported version. I wonder what version of TS jest I could use. Oh, that's because this is an older version of TS jest. Yeah, that's right. We're getting spam over on the YouTube side. Okay, that did work. Okay. Pre-commit. Command not found. Lint staged is not found. I think I know what's going on there. So I need to edit this. Let's see here. Code that. And this needs to be yarn lit staged. Let's try this again. Okay, good. That worked. I'll push that up. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. Okay. Major breaking versions. Other changes. See diff for details. Okay. And then be 147. What? Your lock file needs to be updated, but yarn was run with frozen. Okay, let's try this. Yarn. Okay, updated lock file. All right, that's fair. That's fair. So, I guess really what I need to do is figure out for all of those updates. I need to. I mean, I guess people can try updating, and if there's a problem, they'll know why. Still says failed. Engine node is incompatible. Got 10. Why are we on 10? Circle CI. Config YAML. Ah, there we go. We're on 16.13. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Push that up. Luckily, these tests are really fast. You don't have to wait so long, you know. That's always a annoying thing when you have to wait forever. Just to find out that you have one little thing that needs to be updated. Okay, hasn't failed yet. And I'll let him do this. And I will merge this before I merge this. I'm not merging this yet. Because if there's a problem with this, I want there to be a fallback that still works, you know, that has this. I'm going to go look at the other pull requests. Yeah, see this one. Oh, I'm doing that myself, so I don't need to do that here. So I'm going to close that. EJS is broken, or it was, but I'm updating my own there. Okay. Still broken. Why is it broken? Let's go look. Cannot read config file. Merged. Okay. Prettier TypeScript ESLint has been merged into Prettier in ESLint config Prettier. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, there it is. It's been merged into Prettier in ESLint config Prettier 8. So we don't need this one at all. Whoops. Okay, that's the only place it looks like it was referred to. Okay. Prettier TypeScript ESLint. So okay, all right. Just removing Prettier TypeScript ESLint. So yarn. What was that anyway? That was yarn CI test. Let's run it locally. Just make sure this works. What do we have here? Okay, we do have some issues here. So let's look at these. Unnecessary escape character. It's in CLI. Excuse me. I didn't really want to run into all this stuff, but if it's easy to do, so CLI integration.ts. Let's see here, 5632. Okay, all right, sure. That was here. That was 56. Let's make sure that that actually worked. If does 5632 is still there, but the other one is gone. So I think it's that. Whoops. Is that right? 5632 is gone now. So okay, I can knock those out. Those aren't a big deal. Hey, how's it going, Rastnik? How you doing this Wednesday? I spent the whole day thinking it was Thursday. Unnecessary escape character on 97. So this one, and this one can be gone. Okay. On 107 as well. Which one? This one? Let's see here. This is where it comes in handy. You just do that, and it shows you which one. Oh, it's that one. Okay. So all of those in CLI integration should be gone now. And they are gone. Okay, so now I need to go to patching extension test. Extension test. Okay, and then prefer regex literals. What line? 39? I guess? Do we really prefer regex literals here? I mean... just do this, right? I mean, I guess we're doing that elsewhere, so... new regex. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, get rid of that. I don't know why I don't know why this would be a big deal. New regexp versus regexp. Regular expression. But I mean, I don't mind it. It's fine. It's a lot of this stuff, but curious if you ran fix, if that would actually be fixed. So those are gone. Hopefully we should only get this warning here. The contents is, whatever. Yeah, it's gone. So now it's 84. So this one here, I can just put underscore, which I think will get rid of that error. And, okay, come on, really? Defined but never used. I mean, I guess I could just do this. Okay, sure. System extension test. System extension test. Unnecessary escape character on 39. This one and this one, I suspect. And then template extension test would be, whoops, path.join on template extension on 9. Oh. You know what? That's a fair point. I actually don't mind that at all. Path.join, and then we do this, this. Yikes. Fixtures. Good plugins. Generate. Okay. Then we have to pull in path. Import star as path from path, I think. Wait, what? I'm forgetting a parenthesis, I guess. Okay, there we go. That is better. That is better. Looks like that's a lot of this. Toolbox is defined but never, so that's builder.test. And yeah, it's doing sort of the same thing here. So, all right, let's do that. This, comma, this, comma. And then good plugins. And then I can just do this. Oops. And I do need to import as path from path. All right. Good. And then lines 16 and 17. I just did that one. Line 8 as well. Oh, I should have been doing that as well. All right, cool. All right, path. This is kind of like, feels like busy work, but the reason that this works better is because it'll work better on Windows. Actually, let's single quote here. Whoa. What did I miss? Got an extra quote there. All right. Let's just see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer, but we got a ways to go still. Join is defined but never used. Where's that? Builder.test. Join. What is path? Oh, it tried to bring that in. Join. I see. Okay. Well. Run. It works. Okay. And then, okay, so path.join again. This is special. And this one I don't care about very much. Okay, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. From path.join this. I'm always hitting enter instead of what I want to hit. There we go. Okay, and then index ts. There we go. I'm kind of tempted to just turn this off. Because it's not actually affecting much. And this is a lot of work to go through these and solve all these. Now, stuff like this should probably be fixed. Yarn ESLint. Okay. 78 problems. Yeah, I think I'm going to just turn this off. I forgot how to do that. You know, GitHub Copilot is helpful to some degree, but probably less so with these. Just simply because they are pretty straightforward. Let's see, how do I turn this off? Let's see here. How do you disable rule? In config. Okay, here we go. Just say off. Okay, so let me go into configuration file. ESLint. Wait, we're not using TSLint, are we? Ooh, we are. This should be updated. Overrides. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oops, no. I think I want to... Well, that's just for those files. Okay, so I want this to be... Yeah, it's been less helpful for that stuff, Derek. At least so far. Let's see what happens. Okay, so 19 problems. So it got rid of a lot of stuff. Vars ignored pattern. No unused vars. There's a way to do it apparently. Whoops. So I would do no unused vars, ignore this. So let's do that. I'm hoping that this works. Oh, and then I'd have to actually go and change those to underscores. So let's go to command loader here. And this is in 38. What? Command loader. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Command loader test. And on 38, put an underscore in front of it. Why did it add value? Why would it? What is it doing? Whoa. What is that value? Why is it adding value? That's strange. You see that? When I hit save, it changes it to value. Why? Does it think? Oh, it's on TypeScript. What is prettier doing here? Is it have something to do with my ignores? Like if I disable this, whoops. Which I don't think that'll work, but. Something's very screwy here. Okay, prettier. I think it's prettier. Adding value to imports. Code, or is it ESLint? I don't think it's ESLint. What is adding that? And why is this right here the reason, you know? Nope, that isn't it because I just disabled it. Okay, that's extremely annoying. Okay. Save without formatting. Cool. Now let's try format. Yeah, it's doing that for no reason. Yeah, it added it. Look at that. Where's that coming from and why? Wait, no. Hold on. Format's not doing that. Okay, well maybe in the package JSON there's some sort of like a prettier thing going on here. Semi-false, single quote, trailing comma. VS Code adding value to import statements. I'm wondering if it thinks it's flow. Let me go to a different test. Yeah, it did it there too. Okay. Format. I mean, prettier is... No. Okay. Format unsaved. Okay, that's fine. File. Okay. I'm wondering if it thinks it's flow or something like that. I don't see flow anywhere here, but... Inferred parser's TypeScript. So it's not flow. Is there an editor config? Is there a prettier RC? There's a prettier ignore. That's not right. Package JSON. ES config. Or yes. This. Okay, so yes, lint config prettier. The compiler is becoming sentient, not in a good way. It only turns rules off. Okay. So I can't figure out for the life of me. So like yarn es lint, right? And it found all this stuff, but like yarn format. Okay. But saving does something really strange here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Okay, so how do I know what's formatting? Format document with. Is it this one? Okay. Format document with prettier. So it is prettier doing this. Prettier's here. Yarn prettier. That seems like a big mistake. Maybe? Actually, that doesn't look bad. But I'm also not seeing any of the crap that it was saying it was doing. Okay, so I'm gonna just kill VS Code because I feel like maybe there's something weird in the setup there. Let me try saving now. Oh, now it doesn't do it. I think it just got in like a really weird state. So weird. All right. All right. So now let's run yarn format. Extension loader. So options, I can just do an underscore. Loaders, plugin loader. What does it say? Expects a return value from a that's 53. So we're mapping through these. This should be a for each, not a map, because we're not actually mapping. Okay. And that would be 65 as well. Okay. Expected undefined and run TS. Whoops. Void 0. Shouldn't this be undefined? Not void 0? That's strange. Okay, let's go back to this. No, not that. We're getting there. Okay, toolbox, runtime. What is it? Runtime find command. And we have some sort of a. It's on 28 underscore. Nice. 199 in runtime. Matching is assigned a value but is never used, so I can underscore it, but I can't do that because otherwise it. Yeah, so this is something I'll have All right. Well, I actually do have to go now. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. Just doing some open source, getting some stuff done. You know, it was I had to do this anyway. Like, this is stuff I needed to do anyway. So better to do it on stream with people hanging out. And I'm hoping to be back on Friday. Get some stuff. By the way, Derek and I are working on some more guests. Last time was super fun on Friday, working with shoot. Why am I blanking on his name offhand? Joel. Working with Joel. He was fantastic. That was such a great one. If you did not get a chance to watch that, go check it out. It's really cool. It's React Native performance stuff. We're going to be doing a lot more of that. We're also going to be having Mark Rickert on. Thank you. Yes, Joel. We're also going to be having Mark Rickert on at some point to do some performance stuff, to work on all this stuff, and just so we can kind of, talk about the old days, how things used to be. And we'll have Derek on as well. So, and some other cool guests. So, yep. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Sorry about the issues over on the Twitch side of things, but it seems like they're mostly resolved now. So I will talk to you all later.